Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel Dream of Crafts. My name is Deanna and today we're going to be starting day number 10 of my 12 days of Christmas, and I will link all the previous videos down in the description, so if you haven't been able to view them yet, you can go ahead and just scroll through and click on them right from there. Make it nice and easy for you. And thank you so much for being a subscriber. I appreciate it. And I see I got a couple new ones, and I really do appreciate you taking a chance on me and seeing what I've got going on. And I hope you continue to join it. Please comment and ask questions, give suggestions if you would like. I love to communicate with you. I have a couple of followers that I communicate with quite regularly. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so at this time. Go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down in the right hand corner. When the bell pops up, go ahead and hit that and you'll be notified each time I put up a new tutorial. And likes are always appreciated. So make sure you give that thumbs up and please share to like-minded people, and maybe they'll join along in with us. It's fun to get some conversations going between people, so feel free to comment to each other. A lot of my subscribers like that. So a lot of subscribers like that. I know I like to do that, and other ones that I follow. Today I'm going to keep it nice and simple. I have my 3 grandchildren today, so I'm taking a real quick slice away from their time to do this. What I have here is just one of the frames from it's just the canvas hanger frame from Dollar Tree. Had this little twine on it to hang it up. I've removed that. I'm not going to paint this or do anything to it, but if you would like to, you can cover this with gesso and then paint it to your pleasure. I'm just going to take some of my my scrapbook paper. This is heavier cardstock. This is actually a piece from Country Christmas, item number 11304, Wonderful Life, and it is the Simple Stories, and I do not know what year it is. It doesn't say on here. I'm not seeing a year anyway. But I just thought that was really pretty paper, so I grabbed that up a few weeks ago. Just the one sheet. So with today, when I made a mistake, I was very sad with myself. So what I did was I measured my frame and I included the depth of the frame, and I come up with 6 5/8 by 8 5/8. So I cut my cardstock to 6 5/8 by 8 5/8. And lo and behold, when I went to put it on, I was about 3/8 of an inch short. Or 5/8. I should say about 5/8 of an inch short. No, 3/8. Because I only gave 5/8 for one half. I needed another 5/8 for the other half. So I'm 5/8 inch short. So I knew I needed to score it at 3/8. I was going to score it at 5/8, but I scored it at 3/8 of an inch on my scoreboard all the way around. Here's my scoreboard. So I went ahead, and if I would have cut it right, it would have been 5/8, but I scored it at 3/8 on my scoreboard all the way around on all 4 edges. Boom, 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 and boom. Folded and burnished it. I then need to go ahead and, like you can see on this one, I already did it. After I burnished it, you got a nice mark there. You can see where they meet up, right there and there. Let me turn on my light, see if that gives you a little better light source. All it basically does is give a little glare, but I think we'll be all right. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to go from this corner right to about where that meets together, and I'm going to stop. This one's done ahead. This one's done ahead. So let's go ahead and do this one together and stop. And what that does is it gives us a little miter, so when we come around the corners, we'll miter them. So I thought, okay, you cut your paper short. Now you got to come up with plan B. So I have this pretty ribbon in my stash, and it has the silver embossed little swirls on it. So I'm going to use that to make up the difference. I have a few other items here that we're going to utilize, and one is a beautiful Christmas card I got from some friends last Christmas, and I set this one instantly aside because I thought, even if it just sits in my craft room, I don't care. That is a beautiful front of a card. So it's been sitting in my craft room on a shelf in the back so I can see it. And this is instantly what I decided. As soon as I thought I want to do a picture in the frame, this is the one that I grabbed. So it's nice to be able to utilize and use some of those pretty things that you've gotten in the past that you can recycle, reuse, and make new again to hang up and enjoy for the season and let everybody else enjoy it. So I have this little ball ribbon here, and this I got off of Etsy, and I don't even know what it's called. It come in literally in a ball like this, like in the bag like this. It wasn't neat. I have bought some before that was on a roll, but I couldn't find that company anywhere, but I was glad to find this. So on Etsy, I want to say just call it some tiny ball trim or something like that. And I believe that's how I found it. And I've got it in this, of course, in the pink. And I've got it in kind of a cream. And I would like a teal, but I haven't got in teal yet. And I've got it black, orange, purple. So, but not from Etsy. The other one was actually on a roll. So I'm going to hot glue this all the way around the edge of that and get that prepped for laying it out on the thing. So let's see if my hot glue gun is hot enough now. I'm just gonna, the glue is just starting out here, so sometimes it doesn't grip very good when it first starts out. I kind of have to press on the back, and that's just with this little one. The little one is very, very handy, and I just want just that edge part, that extra edge glued down, and the little part there sticking up. Once this glue gun gets far enough in there, then it does pretty good by itself. But it's just that start point. Sometimes it needs a little push. Again, I'm just going to press that down in there and double check the front so I can still pull it off if I need to. Good press. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to turn the corner, but we'll see here in a second. I'm just going to go up to my corner and stop and see if I can turn, I'll turn. If I can't, I'll clip it off and we'll start again. So let me see. Yeah, I think I can turn. I'm just going to give that a little miter right there to allow for a better turn. All right. See if I can do it from this angle here. Let's see. Down just like that. And again, I want to take a look, make sure I'm lined up good. Looking good so far. So this will be a nice, simple project, but sometimes you just need those quick, simple little projects. Just, you got an afternoon and you just feel like doing something, but you're not sure what, and you don't want to haul everything out, but you want to get that crafting urge out of your system, and you want to just create. Sometimes we just need to create and have that release, that calming effect, you know. That's what it does for me. It allows my brain to get away from everyday life for just a tiny bit and a little joy. Sometimes our lives get so bogged up and crazy. We just need that, just that little reprieve from the everyday. Again, I'm going to turn the corner here, line that up. Flip it. Oh, we're looking good. Okay. So if there's ever anything you want me to try, go ahead and slip me a message. You can email me, or you can just add a comment on one of my tutorials, and feel free to ask questions if it's something that I'm not explaining properly. Go ahead and feel free to ask me questions. I have answered many of private messages. Some people don't like putting it out there. They don't want everyone else to know their thoughts, but sometimes it's nice because somebody else might have that same question in their head, and they might not be brave enough to ask. But if you are, and you have a question, feel free to ask me. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this here for right now. And it should be good, I hope. Again, I just spliced that a little bit so I can make that turn. Go. And so we're still doing good. We got just a little bit here left. Okay. And right to there. Perfect. Got a little glue on the front there, but that's all right. Tuck that down in there a little bit. There we go. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to attach. Well, that's still finishing setting up. Let's get this out of our way. And get this out of my way. Not very much on my table today. Sometimes I have a lot of extras on the table. All right, so I'm going to give this a good shot of glue along here. All right. I'm going to slide this on, make sure my edges line up. Then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to spread that glue up from the back, because if I do it from the front, I'm going to stretch out that, I don't even know if it's real canvas, but whatever it is, I don't want to stretch it out. So we're going to do it from the back. Hopefully it'll be enough to press on there. I've got these staples are up a little bit, so I'm just going to press those in there a little better. There we go. All right, that's pretty good. Now I'm going to go along and I'm going to attach one of these edges here, just like this. And I'm going to stand that on itself. Press. Get a good press there. All right. And let's go ahead and do this end here. Same thing. I'm going to go along here, and I don't have my, not on the little tails that we just created. And I'm just going to fold that over and press. Okay. Now, if you don't have a hot glue gun, you can use like E6000 or something else, or even your, you could use Glossy Accents, but you probably have to hold it a little bit longer. So now I'm going to take, whoops, glue on that one over just a little bit. That's fine. I'm going to take these mitered edges and I'm just going to fold them over just a little bit. Just a little dab and fold that in. A little dab on this side. Fold it in. I'm then going to run my glue along this edge here and do the same thing. I'm going to fold this over and press. Okay. Sometimes it leaks out the edge a little bit. Give it us a nice edge there. Let me press on that. Make sure. Scrape off any of that excess there. And then we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to take that little mitered corner. I'm just going to put a tiny dab on it and press it over. It's not going to be that noticeable when we're all done, but it makes it look finished from the top. Makes it look a little more finished. I can feel a little bit of glue that squeezed out there, so I'm going to get that. And then our last one, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put a dab on that miter, fold it in, dab on that miter. Oops, that's a little bit big of a dab. I'm going to use the tweezers for that one. That one might get some on my finger. There we go. Fold it in. They're not real long, but that's all right. And then we're going to run another bead of glue right along this here. And I'm ready for another glue stick here. I'm going to fold that over, press. Grab a glue stick with my right hand on my other table. There we go. I have a nice size craft room, but most of my stuff that I use all the time is not too far away. Okay, there we go. Did that get enough glue? We have to get up a little bit under there. There we go. All right, let me get you in there. There we go. And I'm going to get this tab, and plus that little bit that we were short there, and press those down like so. And press it down. Oops, I think I got the tip there. There we go, like so. All right, so we got that nice and pretty, and then this is going to lay right on top of there, and we will hot glue that too because it's got that nice edge there. So I'm going to take something and put it underneath here, so when I press on that, see if I can find something that'll fit in there. Oh, too tall. We need something that will fit in there. It's not too big. Yep. I'm just scanning around, seeing if I can find some. Okay. So that'll work. I'm going to press it on that. I'll be all right, I think. Wish I had something that was closer to the size I needed. I think that's too big. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. This one is 5 cents closer. All right. That's a little closer to the length. All right. So I am going to get some hot glue on this. I almost wish my big one was hot, but it's not. It's not even close to being on. So, all right. So I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can here because it's going to dry fast. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay, and then I'm going to press down on that like so. Just like so. Now the thickness of that ribbon is keeping me from going perfectly down there. I think it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Just like so. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, I took some of these wooden snowflakes, and I want to say I got these at the Dollar Tree last year, and I took one, and I took my Distress embossing ink. You could use any embossing ink. And then Get these out of the way. I dabbed it in there, checked it. I want it nice and wet. Dabbed it in there, and I'm just hanging on to the little, there's a little pop-up foam underneath there. Now I'm going to take this little tool here that's sharp, and I'm going to find one of those empty holes in there, just like that, and that's holding it. I'm going to open up, I should have this open already. This is that silver tinsel. I'm just going to sprinkle some of this on there. And the reason I'm holding it with this, because there's no place to hold it with tweezers and have my hand far enough away for when I heat it. So I'm just going to lightly tap that so it doesn't fall off there. And it's just stuck in one of those tiny holes there. And pardon the noise here. If you get hot a little bit, just a little bit more on there. There we go. And then as soon as this gets hot, let me zoom you in here. Most people have seen that. There we go. And if it gets hot, then that'll change. I'm just holding my heat gun away from it a little bit. And as soon as it starts getting hot, it'll start melting. And you'll hopefully see it. There it is. It's starting. I don't know if you can see it changing. Trying to angle it so you can see it change. And it goes from kind of that dull to very shiny. There we go. And that is it. So I did now 3 of those. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use those. I'm going to put this back in my container here and cover it so I don't accidentally spill it. I really like that. Okay. All right, I'm going to cover this back up and set it out of my way. Now I did pre-make a bow out of that white ribbon, so we're ready there. Okay. All right. My glue gun over here a second. Oops, no, it just fell off the stand. Keep taking it off the stand accidentally, and then it doesn't want to go back on very easy. There we go. All right, let's see here. We have, I want to put the ribbon around here. So we're going to loosen that up. And I'm going to just cut this flat here. Just like that. So someone just got scolded from their brother. I bought her one of those recorders, and she started playing it. You probably heard it. And her brother said, "Not right now, Brooklyn. Mima's doing a video." Okay, so I'm just putting that. I'm just going to run all the way around with this, like so. And it's going to make up the difference between my paper and the edge, and add a nice more silver to this. She's lightly blowing it. Oh, she's funny. Okay. Again, I don't want to go over the edge. Just hold it to the edge. There we go. Oops, slide down there. All right. And again. I was afraid she was going to fall asleep. Told him as soon as I was done, we'd go to the pool. So, and the boys are fine. They're teenagers, so they're fine. But I'm surprised she's not already asking me if I'm done, because she loves the pool. That girl loves water. Frozen, not frozen. She don't care. She loves water. She will eat more snow in the winter. She just loves snow. It's like she would eat snow for breakfast. She just cracks me up. It's like, you got to have something other than snow. And of course, I only make sure she gets clean snow. So, but She will get upset if you tell her no, she can't have any. All right. Okay, one more little edge and we'll have that. I'm going to go here and I'm going to cut that right there. There we go. Like I said, this is going to be a shorter video today, and I know some of you would like the longer videos, but we're still going to probably be about a half hour, which isn't bad. It's not bad. And I know I've seen some people give a thumbs down. I mean, that's a personal thing. If I don't like a tutorial, I don't give it a thumbs down. I just don't watch it. So I don't know if they gave a thumbs down because they didn't like it, or if it's too short. No, ma'am. I'm doing a tutorial right now. Thank you. I'm almost done. And as soon as Mimim's done, then we'll go to the beach. Or we'll go to the pool, okay?
That's pretty.
Thank you.
It got glitter on it.
It does have glitter on it.
It's a farm.
It is a farm. Yes. It's very pretty, isn't it? Watch. It's hot, darling. Okay. You say hi.
Hi.
Mimim's doing the tutorial, so they can't see.
That's your hand.
That is my hand. Yes. In fact, we better make this smaller so they can see the whole thing I'm doing. There we go. All better again. Otherwise, Grandma forgets. Good thing you said that, huh? Watch that glue gun, darling. It is hot. Okay? I know you know, but I don't want you to accidentally put your hand. Now, I put together some of these yesterday. These are from the Heartfelt Creations, large and small points, festive poinsettia dies, the new ones. No, ma'am. Okay, we'll do it out in the other room quietly, okay? Or in the bedroom while you watch Adley, and close the door. And I'll be right done in just a minute or so, okay? Now she literally closed the door. I had these. I don't know if someone sent them to me in a swap, or if I think I had them in my stash, and they are sticky. But I think I had them in my stash. At one time I used part of them, not the other. And then I have this gray twine, and it is from the Bead Landing in Michael's, and these were on clearance for $3.97. You got a pack of a dark gray, 2 light grays, and a black. So maybe that's another black. No, that's a darker gray. So I thought that would look pretty with these. I pre-made a bow through there. And then I've also cut another gray piece, and I'm going to hot glue that right back behind here. And then we're going to have this hanging like it's an ornament hanging across the page. So I'm just going to put a dab of glue there and lay that in it. And that should hold it. And then I think I want one hanging down further than the other. So this one can be kind of higher. And then we'll do one together. Like that, I think. All right. So I'm going to hold that there. And then we'll run a bead of glue through here, right there, and over this edge here, just like that. Get that started in there, and then I'm going to wipe away what's extra. And then I'm going to do some on the back here, like that, to hold it in there, just like so. Set that aside there a little bit, and then I'm just going to run a small bead down in here to help hold this in place a little bit, okay? Just like that. Just so it looks like it's hanging there. All right, so how I did that was I leave it in here. I don't cut it until I'm ready for it. Took it, and then I just made a bow. So just just glue the bow like so. And then got it down to size here. And that's long enough there. Cut the other tail. Then I cut another piece, length. And that's all there was to it. So, oops, I did that wrong. Ah, I actually did the bow through here. So we'll do it just the opposite. I will put this through here. So either way, and I'm going to put some hot glue here. I actually just tied the bow through that hole. But it don't matter. This is easier for you. You can do it this way. And then we'll just hot glue the bow onto that. So either way. Okay. So I'm just going to attach that right to there, just like that. Let it set up a little bit. Perfect. And I think this one, whoops, I had glue on my finger. I'm going to have hanging down just a little bit further like that. So let's go ahead and get our glue in this spot here and over that edge. I got to push my glue stick in again. Okay. On the back side here, pull it down in there. Just like that. Okay. All right. And then I'll get this tie out of the way. Going to, maybe I'll just put it on the ribbon here so I know it's lined up. Just like so. Perfect. Then I'm going to tip this up and I'm going to add a little hot glue underneath here on a couple different spots because it is not sticky enough anymore to hold. I don't need a lot. And do the same thing to this one. Just a couple little spots, hot glue. And of course, any glue strings or anything we see, we'll remove them. Oops, get out of there, Bo. We'll remove them, we're all done. So we've got those hanging there nicely. And our flowers ready. So I might take one of these snowflakes and add it to the center here. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that off. Add some hot glue. And that'll make a nice center for that. If I can get it to go down in there enough. Let's see here. Pretty stiff flowers there. Okay. I'm just going to pull the leaves up and kind of turn them, give them some character. Oh, and I just broke that. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of. So I'll get in there and add some glue to that flake right there. Put it in there. Stick that back in there. And we will be the only ones that will know. Okay. So there we go. We got that. Now I think I'm going to glue that right in here. Just like so. Between the two. Give it a good dab of glue here. You're okay, bud. Down in the drawer here, love. Big or small?
Just a small one.
Oops, your sister's got that drawer open there. There you go, love.
Thank you. Thank you.
He is working on a model car. And then I have these two, and I thought those might look cute with a star on them. And I had another star somewhere. What did I do with it? Oh, right up here. We set it up here. So, see all the glue strings down there? Let's get all those off. So, let me see here. Let's try one first with a star. Maybe we'll decide we want another star in a different spot. Let me see. One there, maybe. And maybe. I'm not sure what I like. Kind of like that. So I'm going to go with that. We'll go with that, like so. Take off the little sticker there. And get my thumbs to work. There we go. Nice blob, so I don't have to press so hard. Let it drip down. Okay, and we just want to put maybe that up there. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to put that up there. That'll give us our 3. Nice big blob, so it has plenty to drip down on, and I got music playing in the background. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So I think that is it. Now, I am perfectly happy with that. I think that is adorable. And like I said, I get to enjoy that card, and others can enjoy it too, because now it's not just hanging in my craft. See, it's will be hanging out. And I'll just use some command strips. But if you did want to reattach some twine on there, you could. But I like using the command strips. That would even look, this would even look cute just sitting on a shelf. So that is day number 10 of my 12 Days of Christmas in July 2021. Thank you so much for following along. I'm so glad you did. And like always, if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask. And like I said earlier, share and thumbs up are always appreciated. Oops, I didn't put my bow on. But you know what? I don't think I need it. I'm going to do without because I got those 2 bows, so I think we're just going to leave it. And I will just put that back in the stash. So glad you joined me, friends. And as always, until the next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.